Welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking the time out to watch the video and interact with the video as well. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the test match between West Indies and South Africa. It's the second day of the test match. And as you can tell from the thumbnail, there were a few good performances by some West Indian bowlers. So we're going to be discussing the scores in the match. It was I would say at the end of the day's play, a very even match. A very even day's play. So we're going to be discussing the details, giving you the scores and everything. But before I do so, just a few YouTube formalities. As always, would really appreciate if you just take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Hitting the like button, very important. It tells YouTube that you like the content that we're producing, and it goes a far way with getting the video into the YouTube algorithms as well. And of course, subscribe to the channel, as the aim is to grow the channel, right? So I'm getting into the details of the display now. So, obviously yesterday was rained out with only 15 overs being bowled. So South Africa resumed the day today on 45 for 1, I think. 45 for 1. And they West Indies started out. South Africa started out decent today with Tristan Stubbs and Alzarri at the crease, and they brought the score to 86 before Kemar Roach got Tristan Stubbs out, caught by Jason Holder slip. Was a good ball by Roach, which Stubbs edged, and it was a decent catch by Holder as well to get the West Indies off the mark as far as wickets are concerned. I must say this pitch is very slow, right? Isn't really much in it for fast bowlers, but the West Indies fast bowlers are toiling. They toiled throughout the day, and they were able to get a few wickets, right? So at the end of the day's play, South Africa, they are 348 for 8, which means the West Indies took 7 wickets on the day's play, and conceding just under 300 runs as well. So 300 for 7 pretty much. I guess you can say South Africa still have the edge, but it was all in all a decent day's play. And a lot of that was in part to Jamel Warrican and Jaden Seals, right? So I'm going to give you the scores of the South African batsmen before I discuss the West Indian bowlers. So there's Dorsey, he ended up getting out for 78. Tristan Stubbs, he made 20. The South African captain, Bavuma, he made 86. Bedingham, he made 29. Ryan Rickleton, he made 19. Kyle Verine, he made 39. And currently at the crease is Wyan Mulder. He's on 37, not out. Maharaj, he didn't score. And Kagisa Rabada is also not out on 12. So it's Mulder and Rabada that's currently at the crease for South Africa. And they are 344 for 8 at the end of the day's play, right? Bowling for the West Indies now, leading the way with the ball for the West Indies was Jamel Warrican. Yes, that same Jamel Warrican that most of us were surprised that he was included in the team. In fact, myself included, I was surprised that he was included in the team over Shamar. A lot of us was saying, it makes no sense to have both him and Moti in the lineup. But Warrican, came in, shut the doubters up, myself included. He came in and showed his value, taking 3 valuable wickets for the team, right? So I must say a huge shout out to Jamel Warrican and his brilliant performance on the day. At one point during the day, he was actually on a hat trick, right? So he got 2 wickets in quick succession, right? I was on a hat trick, but ended up not getting the hat trick. But nevertheless, it was brilliant bowling by Warrican on the day. He is taking 3 wickets for the West Indies. 3 wickets in the inning so far to be the leading wicket taker for the West Indies. Also doing well with the ball is Jaden Seals. So he's taken 2 wickets so far. And Kemar, which also has 2 wickets. And Jason Holder has taken a wicket as well. So those are the performances with the ball for us so far. So it'll be interesting to see how long South Africa can bat into the third day. Hopefully, West Indies are able to get them all out, before lunch, and then give our batters a chance to make whatever score they make. 344 is already a lot of runs, in my opinion, considering how up and down our batting has been, right? So definitely, but like I said, this pitch is a bit on the slow side. So hopefully the West Indies batsmen are able to capitalize on that as well, and bat for a long time and score some runs in this match, right? But I wanted to take some time to talk about Warrican, right? And this is why sometimes us as fans, because we have the easy job, right, to just look what the whether it's the selectors or the coaching staff decide, and then either criticize or commend them based on how we feel about their selection. But they the selectors and the coaching staff, they have the hard job of actually making that decision leading up to the match or during a match, even the captain during a match, right? So I must commend them as well, because without Warrican in this lineup, right, taking those 3 wickets that he did today, then this would have been a much different game, a much different scoreline, right? A lot of us, myself included, would have given Moti the nod over him, but he came into the team and outbowled Moti. To be honest, Moti didn't bowl all that great today. He hasn't taken any wickets so far. So Moti has bowled 28 overs for 103 runs. Hasn't taken any wickets. So Warrican, being in the team as that second spinner, definitely stepped up and helped the team. And well, for me personally, we might criticize him saying, "Oh, why was he in there?" But one thing with me, once a player is selected, then that's it for me, right? You have to support him. At the end of the day, it's about supporting West Indies, right? It's never about any particular player, whether it's a favorite player or not. Once the player is named in the team, then you should support them, right? So I can't say it enough. Huge shout out to Jamel Warrican and his brilliant bowling performance. Jaden Seals also, and Kemar Roach, right? Especially Roach. A lot of commenters were critical about Roach and his pace as well. But saw the value of Roach in this game, or in this inning so far. With his control, right? And he's bowled well. He bowled well with the new ball. Moving the ball around, looking dangerous against the top order of South African batsmen, and hence taking 2 wickets so far, right? So if you compare that to the England series with the Alzarri, Joseph, and the Jaden Seals opening the bowling, England was just scoring runs all over the place, right? Because they didn't have that control at the top of the innings, to kind of just control the scoring from one end, while another bowler tried to take the wickets, right? So with Roach back in the team, they are able to. We're seeing that, right? At South Africa, they are not scoring as fast, right? Which is very important. Not the South African batting style obviously is not buzzball like England, like England, but nevertheless, the bowlers still have to put the ball in the right places, and Kemar Roach, he's been doing that so far in this match, right? So a huge shout out to Kemar Roach as well on his return from injury, looking good, taking wickets and bowling with a lot of control. So huge shout out to Kemar Roach, huge shout out to Jamel Warrican, and huge shout out to Jaden Seals in this one, right? But that's all I have for you in the video, viewers and subscribers. Again, just to give you a recap. So at the end of the second day's play, South Africa, they are 344 for 8, with Jamel Warrican leading the way for West Indies, taking 3 wickets. Also, Jaden Seals and Kemar Roach with 2 wickets are also played an important role for the West Indies in the innings so far. As always, thank you for tuning in. Do remember to like that video before you close it, share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.